Hi guys, my name is Javier Juanes. I am a TV presenter here in Los Angeles. As an avid Panto, a musical theater goer, I've been asked by one of my closest friends, the Panto, a musical theater star, Nick Newbould.
Hello.
Hi, Nick.
Oh, well, thank you for saying that was a star.
Of course you are. You know you are.
And you're the best presenter
Thanks.
in the world. Yeah, go build each other up. Build each other up. Oh no, thank you for that intro. That was really nice. I had an email actually from the pantoarchive.com in the UK, and they wanted to ask me some questions, but I didn't really want to look at those questions, nor did I want to ask myself them.
Right.
So that's when I asked my good friend here, Javier, if he would ask me these questions that were sent to me, because I wanted to give a very organic answer. I didn't want to sort of like think about them, the questions. So I emailed it straight over to Javier. He's going to ask me these questions that the Panto Archive that you guys have been asking, and I'm frightened because I don't know. I genuinely
You'll
don't
be
know what these questions are
fine.
gonna be.
You'll be
So,
fine. They are easy ones.
Oh,
Believe me.
really?
Yes. You'll be
Good.
fine.
Okay. So go for it. Hit me with it. Let's see
Okay,
what we have.
so here is my first question for you, Nick.
Okay.
Do you think that Panto has had to change in more recent years to become more politically correct and to ensure it does not offend anybody?
Wow. Yes, it has actually. As a Panto goer yourself, and you've been to support me in many shows, you remember years ago the Dame would come out and they'd be like throwing out the sweets to the audience, and all the kids would be really like excited and trying to, trying to grab all the sweets and everything. They had to take that element out of the show for like a health and safety reason and health and safety purposes, so that was quite upsetting.
Right.
I understand why, but again it took away that kind of thing, so a bit upset about that. And yeah, there has been a few things that they've taken out because they have to be a little bit more PC nowadays. The great thing about it though, as you know, the producers have really implemented some great material to replace all of that British slapstick that was going on. I just love all of that kind of carry-on type of stuff. So yeah, it's been replaced and it's been updated. But yeah, in answer to the question, it has changed, which is unfortunate, but hey, we've got to move with the times, haven't we, apparently.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, here's my next question for you, Nick.
Okay.
If you could appear in a Panto with any other celebrity, living or dead, who would it be?
I think you know the answer to this one.
I do know the answer.
Oh really? Right, it's got to be Betty Davis and Joe Crawford. Can you imagine them playing
As
like
the Ugly Sisters?
Can you imagine?
I mean that would be brilliant. Oh wow.
Can you imagine doing Panto? Well, can you imagine coming to see me working with anyway, that would just be my dream. But that's dead. Can I say the living as well? Is that okay?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So the living people I'd love to do Panto with, and I've never had the pleasure of doing Panto with them, is Jeanette and Cranky. You know the Cranky. I mean,
of course, I love them. They're brilliant.
They are like the best.
Yes.
They know everything about the Panto tradition.
They're retired now, though.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You see, he's on the ball with everything. So Jeanette and Ian have retired. They're living in Sydney, and I love Jeanette and Ian.
Right.
Great performers. Please come back and do a Panto so I can do one with you. Please, because it would just be amazing. But yeah, that's my living dead.
Awesome. Great choices. Here's my next question for you, Nick. Prior to the dreadful outbreak of COVID-19, did you have plans already in place for a 2020/21 Panto? And has this affected you in a way?
Well, yeah. Can I say something though first?
Of
for
course,
the
go
audience?
ahead.
Because
Yes.
I know I've got my mask, but we got tested was it 8-9 days ago or something?
Yes.
So we are actually okay, even though we sat.
Yes.
And we sat closer than.
Well, I don't think we're keeping the 6 feet
6
minimum
feet, yeah,
distance,
but we're fine. We
we're
both went
definitely
and got
fine.
tested,
Yes.
but we're fine. But yes, you do need to wear your mask. We've got our masks here.
Always prepare and always following the local guidance here in LA.
We do that. However, again, as we've been hanging out and you've known that I've been quite upset about the whole closing down of theatres and all that kind of thing. It's been quite heartbreaking, really.
Devastating.
It is. It's horrible, but there's nothing we can do. And as long as we're all healthy and we stay as safe as possible, and we just got to get on with it and hope that next year we can reopen. You know.
Hopefully, yeah.
So yeah, that's how it's affected me.
So do you have like any good news for your audience and your fans?
Oh yes, now I know what you're getting at. So yes, I should have been doing Beauty and the Beast this Christmas.
Which I was very excited about.
Yes, because I was going to be playing French Fork in Beauty and the Beast. Really upset that that's not happening, of course, but that's probably going to be happening the year later. So more details to come on that.
Exciting.
So I'm excited about that.
Wow. Nick, did you watch Pantomime as a child? And what's your earliest memory of it?
Wow. Oh my God, I went to see at the Bradford Alhambra Theatre.
Brilliant theatre.
Oh, it's beautiful,
Yeah.
isn't it? So yeah, the Bradford Alhambra Theatre. I was about 8 years old, and Mum and Dad took me to see Cannon and Ball do their Panto. I don't think you probably know Cannon and Ball because I'm a bit older than you.
Well,
Did I just
obviously,
say that?
but
Oh, really?
I mean, you said I didn't.
Yeah,
You
he's
did.
a great friend.
Carry
great
on.
friend. Yeah, so I don't think you've. Anyway, I don't think you will
I
see.
do know. It doesn't ring the bell.
No, because I always make him come and see me every year.
He
instead of
does,
seeing
yeah.
anybody else.
Which I do love, though. I
I
have
know,
to say, I
thank you
do
very
love
much.
coming for a good Christmas time to the
you've
UK.
got to do that. So yes, Cannon and Ball was my
Yes.
first ever show, and funnily enough, I'm now actually friends with Bobby Ball.
How come?
And met him, over
Random.
the years. It's random, isn't it? How your
Yeah.
life just you meet all these people, and you're growing up, and these are all your idols, and then suddenly you're standing outside
That's
having a chat
fantastic.
with them, and you're friends with them and working with them. So yeah, that was great. But it was Cannon and Ball.
Wow,
Yeah, that was
great.
mine. Yeah.
That's very exciting. So I do have a last question for you, Nick.
Okay.
So you see, you'll be fine. It's
I know
been,
it's not as bad as I thought it was.
very
gonna be.
quick.
Okay.
So my last question for you is: have you ever worked with anyone in Panto who you did not enjoy performing with, and maybe a diva or someone just doing it for the money and hating every second of it?
Well, I think
We
the
got a
diva-
difficult one for the end.
I was waiting for something like this. The diva aspect is probably the biggest diva I've worked with would be myself.
Well, I'm going to cap you right there because I do actually have to say that I 100% agree with you on that one.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Since when did you become like my best friend?
Carry on.
Really? Yeah. No. On a serious note, to answer that question, I don't really want to get into that whole thing of naming and shaming. I will say that I do get a little bit upset that people sometimes get employed to do these shows because maybe they've been big in a reality show. Not that I've got anything against it all, because everybody's got an audience, but there's a certain art form to musical theatre and pantos and all that kind of thing. And I do get upset when producers just employ somebody just because they've got 1 million followers. They employ them and put them at the forefront of a show, and then they can't carry the show. I do find that a little bit disturbing sometimes, especially when people are paying £60, £70 a ticket. It's
Right.
not,
It's a lot of
not cheap.
money,
It
yeah.
is. So that has happened on occasion, but again, I don't want to name and shame. I want to create positive vibes, But yeah, that has happened, and I'm sure later when you're having a cup of tea at my house and a chat, then I'll tell you.
Well,
But I'm not
I
gonna tell
cannot
you.
wait certainly for the gossip. Well,
Yeah.
with that answer, we conclude our today's interview, Nick. So
Was
I think
that
we have
it?
done all the
I
questions,
really
and
enjoyed
you have
that.
survived. Congratulations!
Oh, thank you very much. Well,
Yeah.
I thought it was going to last longer than that. But can I just say, for everybody out there, I want to say a massive thank you to the pantoarchive.com for asking me these questions and wanting me to do this interview. Thank you to my friend Javi.
You're very
who's,
welcome. I really enjoy my time here with you.
Thank
as
you
usual.
very much. I adore you. I love you. You're one of my closest friends. And give us a follow on Instagram. I am at Nick Newbould. And what's
You can find me at Javier Juanes Martin. Actually, I just made that up. But
Did you?
Yeah.
Made it up. Can you just tell them what is it? I don't even know. Maybe I should follow.
You can find me at Javier Juanes, and he does follow me. So if you cannot find me, you can go into his followers or people he follows, and you will find me. It's the cute one with the little bright eye.
Perfect. So listen, yeah, thank you, and
You're
thank
welcome.
you guys. I
Thank
hope you
you.
enjoyed this little interview, and thank you again to pantoarchive.com, and I'll see you all in the UK very soon. Lots of love from LA. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye guys, until next time. Ciao.